Let's do a little garden walkthrough, y'all. Y'all see the squash are coming in good right there. Butternut squash, a couple of the sorrels coming in good. Oh, squash, different types of squash. We have squash and watermelon over here, y'all. I don't know how we're gonna do this. But we have some good tay-bale or acorn squash coming in good. Over there, over here. Cucumbers are over there against the fence. Squash doing good. They are reaching for the sky. Over here we have, it's supposed to be tay-bale squash, but it's not. So we'll see what kind of squash that one is. Yellow squash there. Okra lineup doing good. Lavender with squash mixed in. Little baby tay-bales or acorn squash everywhere. Watermelon plant doing great. So this is basically my squash zone right here. Some more squash zone and our squash zone and watermelon. Let's check the back. The back garden, or what I call my extended garden, is back here. You see my bok choy is going to seed, so I'm letting it go to seed so I can have more of it. What's planted in these 21-gallon containers is my kiwi plant, which you can see right here. That's the actual kiwi plant here. So I'll eventually cut those down and let the kiwi blossom. Same thing over here. I have different types of lettuce growing in here, and the kiwi plant is, for this one, is right there in the middle. Bok choy being ate up. Right here I have different types of tomatoes growing in here. There's some eggplants. There's a couple of pepper seeds that I really didn't think was going to germinate. Over here y'all can see we have a bunch of onions, different tomatoes, mushrooms growing in there. I guess my soil is good. We got potatoes, 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 potatoes. This originally was my chaos garden bed that I started kind of towards the beginning of the year, if y'all seen that one. Then we had a good cold freeze in March, so everything kind of died back. Then in here I planted rows of corn, beans and peas. In the middle, the back is corn. And I think I got some carrots, mixed in here maybe. And some volunteer tomato plants in there too from when I had it as a chaos garden, so we'll see how that goes. Over here I have avocado, or no, not avocado, what is it called? Artichoke plant right there. Habanero, pepper, cayenne pepper. I'm sorry, that's potato. Cayenne pepper, potato, more peppers that'll probably stun it. I don't think those are gonna do anything. And then this is my pepper bed. Here I have super chilies or cayenne type chilies here, Tabasco peppers. All these little ones like this are seeds that I had from last year that I really didn't think was going to germinate. I just threw them out here to see what's going to happen, and then look. So these are bell peppers, I believe. Here's another one. Tomato plant that shouldn't be over there. I don't even know where that tomato plant came from. And some more chili peppers. Yeah, so that's that one. Compost over there. Compost. More pepper. I'm sorry, more potato. I keep saying pepper. Potato, 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 potatoes, potatoes. This is the extended garden. Let's go to what I call the main garden, which is right inside this gate. But before we do that, here is a raised garden bed that my husband built for me last year. In here we have a cucumber plant. Looks like a cabbage, maybe a cabbage. There's some lettuce in here. There's tomatoes in here. There's mint. This was supposed to be a broccoli that I got from a nursery here. It bolted immediately. And there's all kinds of stuff in here, y'all. I think there's some radishes. There's a chamomile that doesn't look like it's gonna make it. all kind of stuff in there. We'll see what this does. The line, the actual main garden is blackberries. So these are all my blackberry bushes. That is doing really good. It's taking over this gate. It's even all along the side of there. Over here is our asparagus patch, which you can see all right there. And then I have bell peppers, the chocolate cherry, candy cane, chocolate cherry bell peppers here. I have three of those, yeah. Black-eyed Susans, and then sweet basil and a pepper plant there. Up here, I know y'all have seen in my other garden videos, this is my herb raised garden bed. So there's everything from dill to tarragon, sage, mint, lemon balm, parsley, oregano. Say hello. Good morning. Good morning. Aren't you guys so pretty today? Good morning. We have a beautiful grapevine here and a goji berry there. Let's enter in the main garden. So over here we have tomatoes. Tomatoes everywhere. I'll call these the ball sack tomatoes because that's what they look like. And then I have the snow whites, which are delicious. I have some yellow boys. This is all different types of tomatoes. To the right is my peppers. And I have my comfrey plant, which is doing so good. I can't wait for that to go to seed because I'm gonna keep all them seeds. I've made so many medicinal oils and everything from my comfrey plant already this year, and we're just in May. Bunch of mint, pepper plant, bunch of mint. And then, look y'all, this comfrey plant is crazy. And I don't even remember growing this, or dropping seeds for it, but I did. Here's my Big Bertha bell peppers. You can see it's doing good. Look at them, they're coming up. More peppers. This is the Carmen, let's take this up. Carmen red sweet pepper. So it's coming in, it's doing good. A lot of shishitos because it's my husband's favorite pepper. Bell peppers here. Those tame mild jalapenos, which are actually really flavorful, y'all. They're so good. They're not hot at all, but it has a good flavor. Absolutely beautiful. More peppers. This is poblano. These are some of those, what do they call? Some other peppers, y'all. Bell peppers, shishitos and bell peppers. Here's a cucumber plant. And it's doing good. It's actually vining up. And then there's another squash plant, which I already have two squash off of there already, so that's great. Then here's where we are. So the other side is my watermelon plant, which I know y'all seen that. Here's the grapevine. That's on the outside, but it's vining up. This grapevine is 2 years old. Now last year it got a fungus on it all over the leaves and it spread like crazy and it destroy all of our grapes. So I'm gonna buy some of that, it's like a copper spray, and spray that on there to help prevent that this year. The cucumber plant that y'all see in the, I mean not the cucumber, the pumpkin plant that y'all see in the other video, that is doing good. But it's been getting a lot of water because of the rain, and I think that's why it's starting to kind of yellow out. But mixed in the pumpkin plant is a bunch of mint also. That is kind of time to harvest. This is my cucumber that is just exploding because of all the rain. I actually have cucumbers in here already. And y'all can see my soil has these mushrooms in it, so it's doing really good. Cucumbers, little baby cucumbers everywhere. Oh, I see a new one. There's a new cucumber there. Over here is the gherkin, the little mini cucumber plant. That's what that is, exploding everywhere. Another cucumber. And some more tomatoes here. These are my cherry tomato plants. You know, these get freaking 7 feet tall. And they're doing good. Some more mint, because I'm about that life. And then over here is our cantaloupe, just one of our cantaloupe plants we have there. And it looks like some more squash right there. So this is the main garden. Hi, hubby. Hi. Let's go to the green stalks. Say hi to Gussie. Hi. So over here is what I call my shade garden over here. We have watermelon growing over here. We have another huge butternut squash plant here. And all these have herbs mixed in them. So like mint, sage, basil. Here is some more squash plants here. Right here I'm growing peanuts and onions right there in that bag. There's some more mint and looks like some cabbage. Yeah, growing in here. Broccoli doing good. Some more. Those might be greens. I don't know, y'all. It's one of them. We'll see. Tomato, green stalk number 1. That is full of cabbage and tree collards. Tomatoes, lettuce, spinach, kohlrabi, all mixed in this one. Some more tomatoes and oreganos. My fig tree that's coming back. My strawberry tower. I got my little bags on there to hide them from the birds because they be eating them up. Some more cantaloupe that I heavy seeded and then I'll weed out. Yay! My cage for my blueberry plants. There's 3, 6, 7, 8 blueberry plants in there and 1 raspberry, I believe, and a gooseberry. Some more cantaloupe because I seeded heavy. Green tower number 3. Green stalk tower number 3. This has a bunch of herbs in it. Pineapple, mint, sage, basil, rosemary, lavender, thyme. Then it has some petty pin squash at the bottom. Beets. There's some pepper plants in here too. All kind of stuff. There's some cilantro growing back. Some rue herb, which is one of my favorite herbs. Rue, and I have a bunch of stuff growing in this bed right here that's in ground. Over here is my pomegranate tree. Pomegranate tree that's growing back. Over here we have horseradish in here, and I just dropped some more seeds in there. I just need to weed eat, get all this grass from over here. But it's horseradish in here, and I planted some kale seeds and radishes. Kale and radish in here with this. Back here, I have carrots growing with onions and arugula and different types of lettuce. Same thing in that one. Right here is my elderberry, which I seen in another video that's doing so good. She can't wait to get in the ground. Green stalk number 4. This one is full of peppers and tomatoes. As you can see, she heavy on the bottom. There is hot banana peppers that we've harvested from already this year. Tomatoes. Oh, isn't that cute? Look at that. Wow. These greens and cabbage that are exploding from all the rain. Peppers and sage, tomatoes. And then fifth green stalk. This one in here has strawberries, some more tomatoes, some more beets. Like you can see at the bottom, I have squash, beets, tomatoes, peppers. I have some new radishes that are coming up here. Tomatoes. And on this one, I have the green zebra. And let's see the green zebra without breaking up. Yeah! Some more squash down there that I don't think is going to make it. Woo! Step to the spider web. And then right here, I just created this. I just boarded it off and tilled it a little bit, added some soil in it, and I planted mullein in here, which I'm pretty sure is gonna come up heavy. But I planted some mullein and some, I think some, oh, hyssop, mullein and some hyssop in here because I need those herbs for my apothecary. And then this is an old fig tree that I don't think is gonna come back. So at the bottom, I did some dragon tongue beans in here, dragon tongue peas, dragon tongue beans. There's some dill in here also. So that's what's growing in here because I don't think this baby's gonna come back, but I'm not gonna pull it out. I'm gonna wait and see. Like there's some cilantro. So this is the shade garden. Let's go to the other side. All right, so up here we have mint, lemon balm, which I know is my favorite. I've already created a bunch of oils from this already. This is the apple tree that me and my son started from seed, and it's doing really good. And then here's my herb tower that y'all seen in another one of my videos. This is a bell pepper plant that I started from my sister-in-law. It's just ready to go to her house. But that's that. This is just on the porch. Over here is our, what we call our bean patch. But we have beans and peas, all different kinds. And I even have chickpeas back here. But I remember in the wintertime, we had a spaghetti squash that started to rot. And I just threw it out here so that it can just like, you know, become compost for their soil. But the seeds, I guess, were viable, even though it didn't look like it. So that's what we have. That's where all these squash plants came from. Because I just threw that out here and it was like, yeah, it's going to live. So that's our bean slash squash bed. My beautiful wisteria. And then over here is my lemon tree. Forgot to show you guys that, which I think we're going to end up moving. But this is the lemon tree for right now. It's so pretty. And then over here is where my other two elderberry are. So I have some more elderberry here. Doing really good. And we had a new banana tree that was so beautiful, but because it's been really cold and windy in Oklahoma, it's taken a good little beating, but I'm pretty sure it'll come back. It should come back. Let's go ahead and cut that off. It should come back, so I'm gonna leave it. And then I have some pineapple sage, some basil in here, and I dropped some seeds in here, and I can't remember what it is, but they're coming up. I don't know. They're probably radishes or something. I don't know. Something small. But that's in there. And we have one more garden, y'all, which is the other side garden. Let's go look at that and show y'all the cabbage. So the cabbage is doing good. And then the cauliflower kind of still looks the same. 2 potatoes because you're growing some potatoes. But before we make it to the front garden, I forgot to show you guys my makeshift little gate to keep the bunnies out because this is our other corn patch. I have cannas in the back that were here last year, but the front here we have corn growing all throughout here. Let's make our way up there. This is what we call a raised garden. This is my husband's garden. It's right in the front of the house on the side. In the 21-gallon containers, we have our sweet potatoes growing in those, okay? So then we have a mosh of everything, little mesh mosh of everything here. I have peppers growing, I have garlic growing, I have irises growing, coleuses, echinacea growing, hostas, of course. Here are some pimento, sweet peppers. I have, garlic, purple hearts. I have fennel growing. I have flaxseed plants. I have lavender and rosemary. A humongous elephant ear. These are absolutely beautiful. Everything's coming in. It's kind of just like a little mix with the grass. If we can weed really good, we'll probably hand pick these weeds out. There's that one. Pineapple sage, snapdragons. Right here is my yarrow plant that I'm really hoping takes off. Yeah, garlic. And then these right here is borage. We have borage growing all throughout the garden, as you can see. Borage took off really well in here. Then we have a bunch of stuff that hasn't come up yet. In the back, I have loofah seeds growing all in the back. So, you know, those could get really, really big. I have moonflowers in here that are really pretty. So everything's just now coming in. Arugula right there. Just, like I say, a mosh posh, y'all, of a little bit of everything. So I'll give you guys an update on Ray's garden once everything starts coming up really, really well. I love that cabinet. I can't wait for that to get big. But yeah, that's the main front garden. And so for the trees, y'all, this is my beautiful peach tree. She has a couple of peaches on her already that we're trying to save from the pests. This one is my pear tree. I showed y'all in another post that had 2 pears on it. I'll insert it here if I can. But because of the high winds in the city, the last couple of days, it blew those pears right off. Here is a plum tree that's kind of struggling with this. I hope it's not like that Blythe or whatever it's called. She's huge, she's beautiful plum tree, but she's kind of struggling a little bit because she hasn't put out any plums yet. Here's my beautiful happiness tree, my mimosa tree that we trimmed up. I showed you guys her in another video. And now you can just really see her base. Like, she is just in all her glory. I can't wait for her to flower. Over here, I know you can barely see it because we were trimming up this tree, but right here where this main stick is, we have an olive garden. We have an olive tree that is coming back, so that's what that is. The next one is our cherry tree. She is just now budding. I can't wait for her to put out her flowers, but this is her. You know, they start later in the year, and she's about 8 feet tall maybe. So hopefully I'm waiting for her to start flowering. We have a green apple tree right here. Here's another plum baby right here. She is just now really starting to grow, and I'm on my 2nd year with her. She's little. And then over here is our green apple tree. She's beautiful. And these are all self-pollinating, but you know, if you get another one, it'll definitely help. Getting back here in the wilderness of my property where all the birds and stuff live. But here is another plum tree that we have towards the back. If you see that little bag, it's because we found our first plum on this one. And she's about 10 feet tall. She's up there. And so we have our first plum, and I have it covered up. So can't nothing get it. I don't see any new babies on here yet. Just like that, we're at the back of the garden again, y'all. All right, y'all, and yeah, that is the garden. And I just wanted to give you guys a quick update. Look at my baby. She's so pretty. I just want to give you guys a quick update. I don't think I've done an actual full garden tour in a while, but today is May 20th. So that's what the garden is looking like right now. And yeah, let me know in the comments, y'all, what are you growing? How is your garden doing already? I feel like I'm really off to a good start. I have a plethora of stuff growing, like multiple of things that I know my family is going to eat. I feel like last year I did a lot of, I was just so excited. I was starting everything, you know, even stuff that maybe my family didn't eat. So this year I wanted to really make sure that we were planting things that I knew my family was going to eat. A lot of potatoes, a lot of tomatoes, a lot of peppers, a lot of onions, a lot of garlic, a lot of herbs since I have an apothecary. So I have to make sure that my medicine cabinet stays good, right? So a lot of corn, a lot of beets, like all those good things. But leave it in the comments. Let me know what you guys are growing and how your garden is doing. And yeah, I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.